morning. What's up? What's up? What's up? Okay, we're going to talk about relationships, and we're going to talk about it for real, okay? When you are in a relationship, first you guys are dating, getting to know each other, can't help but be around each other. I just want to talk to mom every day. I just want to look at her face every day. Oh, she's so gorgeous. Oh, she did. Oh, he's this. Oh, she did. Just all in there, which is good. Yay! Now it's getting time where we want to get married. He proposes or she proposes. Nowadays, it's totally different. But I need to know what type of husband I'm going to get. And you need to know what kind of wife you're going to get. Then we need to talk about what my imagination of a husband is and what your imagination of a wife is. And then now we need to combine that together and say, this is what we can do. I can do this and you can do that. We're going to have this conversation. And that's how this is going to roll. That's how you're going to work it. I'm just giving you some examples and stuff like that. Like I'm just saying, like a wife, most people think a wife should be barefoot, pregnant, stay at home. Nowadays, nobody want to be pregnant, barefoot, and staying at home. They want to be a breadwinner, blah, 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 blah. Nowadays, men are the ones that staying at home. I mean, these are things you guys got to have a conversation about. You don't want to have this conversation 3 years into your marriage. You want to have this conversation now. Period. You want to know, this is what I expect from my wife. This is what I expect out of a husband. This is what I can give you. This is what we make it work on. Depends on how everything else rolls. I mean, there's got to be some safety and security. And I don't know. I know we could go, oh, I love him and I love her. And she said yes. And he said yes and everything. And we're going to spend all these thousands and thousands of dollars on our wedding. And we don't have enough money to do marriage counseling before our wedding, premarital class. So we don't have that. And look at how many people stayed married and never did premarital classes. Oh, God, I got no, spend the money. Or get some books. I'm even writing a book. My book is almost done. Get a book that's going to really make you go into some insights. I mean, my thing is, I'm telling you right now, I really believe people should do a wedding like after their 10-year anniversary or their 20-year anniversary. Because they've been through something. They've been going through. They have lived together. They took their one household to the other household and brought it together and combined. They know what kind of husband to be. They know what kind of wife to be. This is now time to be having a bomb bachelorette party. Because shouldn't be no cheating, not having no last minute fling. Anyway, have a bomb bachelor party, getting together, all that for their 10 or 20-year anniversary because they've been over the hump. You know what I mean? They've been through some. Now let's get married. Let's get married now. Let's do the big thing. Not saying you can't have a small wedding before, but it shouldn't be no big money spent on that. You could be saving all that big money. You could have put a down payment on a house, some cars, and go on the biggest elaborate honeymoon if you want to. But these questions right here need to be answered. What is your belief system? Okay, how is that going to affect if we have kids? Do you want kids? How are you going to discipline your kids? Are you going to accept my kid the way you going to accept the kid that we going to have together? How am I going to deal with your baby mama? Is she going to be dealing with this? How are you going to be protecting me against her and be able to see your kids? These are questions that do not get asked before marriage, and these are the things that damage the marriage. So what are you going to do? I mean, just let's get to the point, the nitty gritty. Then set a wedding date. Because you need to know this stuff. This stuff is right. So you're too busy trying. Well, you can set the wedding date anyway. It don't matter. But you're going to get this done. You might not make it. But I wouldn't set the wedding date because I wouldn't be ready to spend no money until I know for sure we're going to get married. And I know all you naysayers saying, oh, back in the day, they stuck through thick and thin, through every weather the storm. Yes, the mama might have got beat. Yes, the daddy might have cheated. The mama they stuck it out. Ain't nobody doing all that nowadays. We will stick it out in a relationship and then we ain't even married. Like, I never said I do, and I will be by yourself till the end of time. We say I do. Psh, he didn't wash the dishes. I'm getting a divorce. And yes, we all have seen that happen. Don't just act like it's just me. We have all seen that happen. So my thing is, let's get this stuff. And let's know what our roles are. Let's know what our roles are. I'm just saying, let's get to know them. Like, is it really any harm? Matter of fact, this should make it even better. Make your honeymoon even better. Like, I know what I'm getting now. Like, ooh, wee. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, we want to be so happy and want to be married so bad, and especially women, we have like a date in the year, like not a date, but we know that I don't want to get married past 24 or 26 or 30. I should have been married by 30 and did it. No. But you need to know that man is going to love your kids, because you got to understand, when you get married, it goes God, and you have to be right under God. Like, so you're God and you are the same. So it's God, you, and in your marriage, your kids, family, job, or however you want to put it in the role. But it's God, like I said, you, then your marriage, your husband and wife. Kids come after that. Kids don't come before that. You couldn't come back. The bowl's this big and the wedding's this big. It's not going to, when the overflow of the kids is going to pass your marriage and go down to the family, friends, job, whatever else. So it has to go in. It's like the champagne tier. God, the next biggest one is husband and wife. The next biggest one is the kids. So whatever you want to put under it. And when the water flows freely, it flows and hits every tray all the way down. And that's what you got to remember. So don't be jumping into marriage thinking it's all easy, because baby, it ain't. And I've been married 22 years and that was not my first marriage. And if I knew what I knew now, baby, I wouldn't have probably got married the first time, because now I know better. And to do better is to know better. Now remember to love and live each day as if it were your last. And smooches.
How you feel?
Okay.
The Love and Live Show, the true, the real.